Hey everyone, it's Dee. I want to say happy September. Today's September 1st. And I have this very strong urge to do Aquarius reading first. All right, I feel like there's a message that you guys need to hear, and I keep hearing it myself, and I was pulled towards Aquarius. So before I get into the reading, just want to let you know that I am still doing the free giveaways. So just make sure you subscribe, like, and comment on this video in order to enter to win the free drawing. I give 12 free readings away per month. People really need them, and I feel like your spirit guides are guiding you towards these readings and commenting so that if you are chosen, you were meant to get the reading, okay? I will be pulling the winners probably around the 26th or 27th of September, so you have some time to get your comments in. Also, starting now, I'm not doing something new, but I'm going to bring it to your attention. I am a healer, so therefore most of these readings are based upon healing, and I am putting a special out there for the month of September. Usually the energy healing sessions that I do are about $95 for 45 minutes, but I am bringing it down to $65, so $30 off this month only. If you, I'll put the PayPal me link in the description of this video if you are interested in that. After hearing these messages, we work together, we talk, and then we go into a energy healing session with music. You lay back, you listen, and I work with your energy, connected to the divine energy, in order to raise your vibration and release whatever is stuck, is keeping you back, okay? Anyway, so let's get to it. The message that I was getting for you guys is you are exactly where you're meant to be, okay? And then the star came up, the first card, right? So this is having faith. This is, seeing the bright side of things. But I feel as though your perspective has changed, and it's like the hangman here. And I feel like, maybe you think it's supposed to be this way, but then something happened and all of a sudden it threw you off. And it's like, well, why would this happen? I don't understand. Everything was going great and now boom. But it's time, because you have the Five of Swords. So you feel like maybe you were stabbed in the back. Something is not going your way. You want this energy back. You want your faith back. You also have the Four of Wands here. So to me, this is telling me that it's like you're worried. You're very worried. You feel like either something or someone stabbed you in the back, and this isn't the way it's supposed to be, okay? And I feel like you might be losing your faith a little bit, but you're not seeing it. You're not seeing it correctly, okay? Because these are the lessons. This is how we grow. And by whatever happened that is making you feel this energy of this isn't what it's supposed to be, trust in the divine. Trust, okay? It's trust. You do have the faith card over here. I do have my vampire cards out because I feel like these are true healing cards. I will read this to you in a little bit, but you have the faith card and the star. So you're calling to have faith right now. Faith that everything is working out for the best, all right? With this Four of Wands, I always see in this deck, it's about communication, right? And communicating your needs, your wants. But it's also, for me, for this, is I am getting, talking to your spirit guides, which if you follow me, I always talk about that. And I hope you guys are doing that, because that is the step one of really connecting to your higher self. But also like communicating, just talk to the universe, talk to God, whoever that is for you, the divine power, whoever that is, the higher source, whoever that is for you, to just speak. I feel like you're not using your throat chakra so much, and I feel like you need to get the words out, okay? If you're mad, be mad. If you're confused, be confused, but speak the words, because I feel the more that you get those words out, the more it's going to make you feel how do I put this? It's going to make you feel like you have more control over the situation, or that you're not as less in control, if that makes sense to you, okay? Because right now I feel it's like you feel like you can't do anything about it, and you truly just have to have faith, okay? The next row here, you have the Seven of Wands here. and you have the Knight of Cups. You have the Hermit, and then you've got the Queen of Swords. Okay, so this is telling me that it's time to take action. Okay, that the Seven of Swords, you know, it's kind of defensive here. You can see that all the swords are pointing at him. He's got his shield and he's ready to fight. So, but what I'm getting is that the fight doesn't need to be so harsh, because you've got the Knight of Cups right next to it, and then you've got the Hermit, and then you've got the Queen of Swords. So what I'm feeling here is that this might be your energy, and it's like, yes, I'm willing to fight. I need to fight for this, okay? But with the Hangman up here, it's the change of perspective, right? And it's not like you've got to fight with all your energy. It's actually going within with this Hermit card. Take action to go within. The Knight of Cups here with love, right? So to love yourself and to find the strength is what I'm getting here with this Queen of Swords, is to find the strength that things don't always have to go the way that they are planned, and to find the strength that even through chaos and loss, you do have the strength within to see the lesson, to let it be. That is the message that I'm getting for you guys this month, is just let it be, is to let it be, let it play out, because what you're looking at right now and the way that you see it is not going to be the outcome, okay? You have the Justice card, you have the Four of Cups, you've got the Page of Swords, and then you've got the Five of Wands. So to me, it's like, yes, you're still fighting for that justice. You do want justice. That karma is, I'm getting also. I think I'm getting that the karma will play out, okay? It's not your job to serve the karma. It is not your job to teach a lesson. It is your job to support. It is your job to be there for whoever is going in the situation, including yourself. So be there for you as well. That Four of Cups here, you can see like she's just taken a break. She's taken time out. She's taken that time for herself. So with the Hermit card here and the Four of Cups, it's, you know, September is going to be the month to just sit back and watch. See how it all plays out without having to control it and without having to be part of it, okay? It's going to be uncomfortable for you because you got the Page of Swords and you've got the Five of Wands right next to it. So by the end of September, I still feel like you're going to, no, I'm getting that you're going to be embracing the uncomfortableness of this, something that you're not rarely used to, okay? And by sitting back and watching and not trying to get involved or trying to control it, this is the lesson. This is the lesson. This is where you're stuck, okay? It's time to cut out the cycles of conflict, of chaos, confusion, drama, okay? It's time to cut it out. It's time to sit back and let other people learn their lessons without you helping, okay? Without you having to control. That's what I'm getting for you guys, okay? Over here with the chakra cards, you have the Vanity. This is telling me, you know, with the controlling, it's like you want everything to look nice. You want everything to work out perfect. And I'm going to say it might be a little harsh, but so that it does not reflect back on you, okay? But other people's issues and problems do not reflect back on you. They are their problems and their issues. So please do not be concerned with the way that this situation looks to other people. Nobody's, you know, I post a lot on my Facebook page about, you know, nobody's walking the same journey as you. So do not worry if other people don't understand, because they're not in your shoes and you're not in other people's shoes. Okay, so I feel like some of you, this could be what you're going through, and then some of this, I'm getting strong, that could be what people around you are going through. Okay, their issues and their problems do not reflect back on you. You're separate people, separate souls. And this is what I think that you guys are not understanding here is this miracle. There's a miracle coming out of these situations that are playing in September. Okay, that the things that are not supposed to be the way they are is what you're thinking. There's something good coming from this. Like I said, the outcome is going to be not what you're thinking. And that's where that miracle card comes from. And then you also have the creation. So you've got the throat chakra here with the blue. Okay, so that's that throat chakra about not expressing. So tell people if you're mad, tell people, tell the universe, tell the divine, whoever you want to express yourself to, but you got to get it out, because I feel like you're pushing it down, and by pushing it down, you're blocking yourself. That energy is being blocked. In order to get through, you have to feel it. You have to let the energy come up, and you have to let it project out. So you have to express yourself. Do it with as much love as possible. Okay, come from a place of emotion rather than anger. Feelings rather than pain. Okay, so express it with that vanity. The miracle card here is the yellow. So this is your solar plexus chakra, about your self-love, your self-worth. Okay, that miracle, the vanity, it doesn't reflect back on you. You are still worthy. You are still loved. And then you've got the creation card here, which is the crown chakra. So this is time. I'm getting for this card, it's time to create a connection between you and your higher self and the divine energy. It's time to get the connection tighter and tighter, to understand that you're not in control, all right? And that there's a higher source that's guiding you, a higher power that is pushing you through. Okay, and trying to teach lessons so that you can understand the whole picture, right? Because I feel like right now you're only looking at a very small part of it, and that there's a bigger picture here, and that's the creation, is to create that connection between that with the crown chakra. Okay, now we get to our vampire card. So the first card that I pulled here for the vampire card is the transmission. So if you follow me, you're going to know I'm going to read from the book. This is the only cards that I read from the book, and you will see why after I read it, because I love these stories in here. And I think that they're very, they resonate, and I think that they have a very good message with them. So usually I only pull one because I am reading, but for you guys, I did have two. All right, I felt like I needed to pull two. So this is the transmission, and it says, spreading of conditions, influence, impact. And this says, there are those who cannot bear to be parted. And so, even if one has been infected with what you would call a negative, something that is likely to create difficulties and challenges in life, or even compromise life, some would rather share the negative experience than be parted by the possibility of two separate experiences. Thus, we have a strange phenomenon. The deliberate adoption of behaviors and attitudes, and sometimes even illnesses, almost as if they are infectious, even when they are not. We have names for this in your medical world, and your social scientists do work on this too. Who we spend our time with, who we share our lives with, is who we are very likely to become. We are special beings, even us, and we adapt and adopt and become alike over time. It is as simple as observing that who you are with, who you spend your time with, who you choose to surround you, will have an influence on you. As your poet John Donne said, no man is an island. And so we sisters are here to tell you of the danger you are courting and the decision you must make. For you are either influencing another very strongly, and they may make a life-changing decision simply to share life with you more closely. They cannot bear to be separate and will draw closer to you through this. Or another is influencing you very strongly, and you would rather endure what some call hell than be separated by diverging experiences. For we sisters, the choice was made long ago. One of us was transformed against her wishes, but the other could not be left behind to live and die as a mortal, while the other watched. And our differing natures growing further and further apart over the years, we could not bear to experience that. So we are together for as long as we can sustain this form. Was this the right thing for us to choose? Should we have made another creature, deliberately, knowing the suffering it may bring? Perhaps we should not have, but for us, facing our lives as separate beings, one a danger to the other, was not even a consideration. For you, your choice may be easier. Think before the influence that need not be takes a little of your soul away. The blessing of this card. You will have someone to travel with on the journey you are undertaking. There will be a friendship, laughter, and the sharing of the experience. The curse of this card is feeling guilty for someone wanting to come with you. It is their choice and their soul's journey. Do not deny them of the gift of your company simply because the road you share is tough. Working with this card, surround yourself with people and ideas that you wish to be influenced by. Create an amazing support network. So I feel like there's two messages. Remember, this is a general reading. You know, you could check out your moon and rising signs as well. But so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But for some of you, I feel as though you're being influenced by somebody. Like, look at your circle and make sure that the type of person that you want to be, if you want to be a positive person, then you got to make sure that there's not negative people around you bringing you down. All right. And then another message that I was getting when I'm reading this is that for some of you, you might be like in a relationship or a friendship, and you know that you're in a very, very dark place, or very going to be dealing with a very hard situation, and your friend or your spouse or your significant other wants to be there for you. Do not push them away. That is their choice to follow you through whatever you have to go because of the love that they have for you. Okay? Go through it together. Do not push them away. So I do get two messages depending on what resonates with you there. Okay. And then the last vampire card here you have is faith. So let's see what it says. This is a very long reading that I do for you guys. I hope you are enjoying it and it's resonating. Okay. So the faith card here, you can see, I love these cards. Trust, unwavering confidence. It says, the belief that something will take place or is right or is a particular way can be called faith. Faith is quiet and hopeful, offers contentment and calm. It has no bravado, and it need not insist on its rightness. Faith is something we have too, and we observe it in the best of those we call humans, the warm-blooded ones of whom you are one. It is a beautiful gift that you humans have to be believers in this quiet, gentle way. Faith is not always beautifully expressed. Faith is a loving, amazing quality, but it must be attached to something that is worthwhile. When this card arrives at your door, it is best to examine what it is you have faith in. What is faith to you? Were you taught faith as a child, and did you lose faith at one point? For you are often taught to believe in things that do not deserve your faith. It may now be time to relearn what it is you have enduring constant hope for. What you will know will come to be, even if your eyes may never see it. And we know about faith, the persistent notion that all will be well in time, for we live with this faith. Without it, we would be dead inside. The human spirit has faithfulness at its core, at its best. To have faith is to remain loyal, but in a truly heartfelt way. Tender, moving, and full of grace, your faith may soon return to you. Choose wisely in what you place this gift of your faith. The blessing of this card is your faith returns and you feel a true connection and comfort in your choices and plans. They are supported by the energy of the universe. The curse of this card, feeling jaded and hurt by what you have learned, you have lost some of your enthusiasm and innocence. Working with this card, if you have lost faith in a person, project, or humanity itself, it is time to examine the source of the faith. Know that it can be revived, and this time you may choose where you place this most beautiful and tender of faiths. So, as a general reading here for some of you with the faith, it's that you might have lost it because of whatever the situation that you feel stabbed in the back over, okay? Whatever that is for you. You might have lost faith in someone. You might have lost faith in the divine, the higher source. You might have lost faith in yourself. Okay, but I'm here to tell you that you need to regain it, all right? It's the situation that you're going through calls on faith, that the universe has a plan, that God has a plan, that the divine has a plan, whoever that is again to you, is that there is an ultimate plan, that you just do not see the bigger picture here, but it is there. And every thing that you go through is leading you up to that point, whether it's to learn a lesson or it's to push you forward. Every single thing that you're going through. So have faith, but have faith in the right people. Have faith in, the higher power. okay? I really hope that resonates. I was feeling very strongly to give you guys this message of first reading. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing and all the beautiful comments that I get. If you're going through something, please leave me a comment below. And, you know, I always, if you write to me and really tell me like what's going on, I definitely write you back and, you know, try to help you out. So if you are going through some stuff, just go ahead and write it in the comments below if you feel comfortable enough. And I will get back to you. But again, thank you so much for watching and subscribing. Make sure if you want to enter the chance to win the free reading, comment on the video and subscribe, and make sure that you hit the like button, okay? Much love to all of you. I really hope you have a wonderful September. If you're interested in healing, especially if you're going through this kind of situation right now, just to feel a little bit of relief, again, I'm offering the energy healing sessions, 45 minutes with me, at $65. Okay, I'll put the link below. Much love to you guys.